lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, said, hey, got any grapes?
Wow.
Yeah, here's my cat. You want to say hi to my class? Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh. She has really sharp back claws and they get stuck in my shirt. Oh, now she's leaving. Bye. Yeah, weird cat. Do you want to sit next to me? Come here. Come up here. Oy, 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 oy. Here, stand there. She's got her own seat now.
Yes.
What are you doing? Good? Crazy cat. Uh-oh. Hold on. She's going to teach the class, okay? She's good at English. All right. How was school? Almost done, yeah? Almost finished? You have one more?
No.
No.
One day.
One more
day.
day? Ooh. Almost finished.
And examine.
When
5 class.
when is your last exam? Next month in June? Or when do you have your exams? Next week? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So tomorrow everything's done. Yeah?
No, tomorrow еще день и
The class.
2 days.
Okay, 2 days. All right.
2 days.
Okay. So classes, tests, everything is done. And you get summer vacation, summer holiday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What will you do for summer holiday? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know? Will you go fishing?
No.
No fishing?
No.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
I fish in 1
Huh?
years ago.
Okay. Okay. How about playing football? Will you play football in the summer?
Yes.
Yeah. How about you, Kirill? Any football?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you going to, let's see, what else is there? Well, today we're going to read about the beach. Curious George is going to the beach. Will you go to the beach?
Yes.
To the sea, maybe? To the Black Sea?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Do you like it? Yeah, it's pretty fun. All right. Where is Igor and Misha?
Yes.
These guys are always late. You need to beat them. Okay. Maybe they'll come in a minute. Oh, yeah, no, no. I've never been to the Black Sea.
What?
I have never gone to the Black Sea. I don't know anything about it. I've only been to Mediterranean. How do you say Mediterranean? Mediterranean. Средиземное. Средиземное море.
Да, Средиземное.
Yeah, that one. Средиземное море. Yeah,
Средиземное.
that one. I've been to that one. Yeah, I can't say it. Sredizemnie more. Yeah. I've been to that one. And then I've been to the ocean, Pacific Ocean. I used to live right next to the Pacific Ocean. Тихий океан.
Угу. Сертификат.
I used to live right next to it. So. Very cold. That one was very cold because it was, the water comes from Alaska all the way down. It's very cold. Oh boy, what else? What other oceans are there? You guys like the Black Sea?
Угу.
Share the screen.
White Sea.
The White Sea.
Ну и Белое море
Ooh,
на севере.
I don't know that one. Yeah, there we go. The Bile More. They call it, in Czech, they call it morze.
Hmm.
So you like this one? It's very cold though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, very cold. It's far north, up by Finland. This is where I am going to move to later.
Finland.
Yeah, Finland. And then let's see, Black Sea is here, Черное море.
Азовское море.
Yeah, and then Azovskaya. Yeah, this one's very close to you guys, right? You guys are just right here. Belgorod.
Белгород.
Yeah. So do you drive through Ukraine or do you go around? Do you know?
Ну, so.
Sometimes one.
Sometimes to Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, sometimes through Ukraine. Okay.
Sometimes.
Good. All right. And then when you go to Black Sea, what city do you go to? Is it Novorossiysk? What is it?
Novorossiysk.
Novorossiysk? Do you go to this city? Hi, Igor. Or do you go to Sochi?
Sochi.
Sochi is nice, yeah. Igor, we're talking about the Black Sea, Черный мост, or Черное море. Sorry, Черное море. And Azovskое море. And we're talking about the beach. Here's the Caspian Sea. And the one I go to is over here, the Mediterranean Sea, Mediterranean. And I have to learn how to say Mediterranean.
Средиземное море.
Средиземное море.
Средиземное море.
It's very hard for me to say. So, okay, so we're going to talk about the beach and the sea because it's almost time to go, right? You guys are almost finished with school. You don't have to think about school much anymore. And so what should we do? We should go to the beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to read a story about our favorite monkey, Curious George. He's going to go to the beach. Okay, so,
Wow.
oh, Misha is finally here. Misha, where have you been?
Huh? What?
Where have you been? You're
I
5 minutes late. Get me.
I forgot.
You forgot. How could you forget? This class is so important. No, it's okay.
No, I play, and I check the time and wrote English.
Forgot. You forgot all about me. That's terrible. Let's see. Misha, are you almost done with school? How much school do you have left? 1 day, 2 days?
Today and tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow, and then you're done.
And no, when
Wednesday.
we write
Exams.
the
Yes.
exams for Russian in months 26 and 28
Of June?
May.
Oh, no,
No.
May. Okay. So you're done with school, but you have tests later.
No, no, exams.
Exams, tests, same.
No,
Yes.
no test, no test.
Tests and exams are the same.
Экзамен, тест, одно и то же.
Yeah. Test, exam. Same.
Контрольная
Oh,
работа.
yes, of course.
Yeah, kind of the same. Yeah. I always use the same word. Test.
Тест,
Test.
контрольная работа.
Test. What is this?
Испытание.
Испытание. Okay, anyway, almost done. Yeah, happy. Good. And so, are you going to the beach in the summer? Maybe? Yes?
Maybe, yes, maybe, oh yes.
Okay, Igor, are you going to the beach this summer? Igor, maybe.
No.
Don't know. Okay. Well, I might go. I don't know either. Nobody knows. Okay, so we're going to read Curious George Goes to the Beach. Okay, I will read the first little part here. Okay, I'm going to read it in the real book. So I have the real book here. All right, so this is George. See George here with the ball? He lived with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. Today, the man had a surprise for George. He took George to the beach. They found a spot on the warm sand. Then another surprise. George saw his friend Betsy. Look, Betsy, her grandmother said, it's Curious George. But Betsy did not even smile. She had never been to the ocean before. She was scared. I know you're a good swimmer, the man told her. You'll be fine once you get in the water. Feeling better, Betsy walked toward the shore with her grandmother. George helped spread, yeah, okay, so I read this part. Okay, do you guys remember, what does it mean to be curious?
Curious.
Do you remember? What is that word?
Это
Серьезный.
любопытное. Да.
Любопытный.
Yeah, любопытный, huh? So, Curious George. And so he goes to the beach and he sees her friend, but her friend is scared because the ocean is so big, right? So she's a little bit worried. When you go to the sea, are you a little bit scared of how big the water is? Kirill, are you afraid of the sea? Is it big or are you tough?
It doesn't scare with sea.
It doesn't scare you. Okay. Igor, does the sea scare you? Igor? Is Igor here? Are you scared? Are you afraid of the sea? Are you
Ты боишься моря?
so, a little bit? A little bit. Okay, Betsy is very afraid, right? She is very afraid because the ocean is so big, right? She's worried about getting lost in the water. Okay, let's see, who's here? Let's see, Kirill, can you read this paragraph here?
George helped spread the beach blanket and sat aside their lunch. He was looking forward to a picnic, but it was not yet time to eat. It was time to play. In no time, George was having fun. He learned a new game. He dug in the sand and he made a new friend. Monkeys are good at making friends.
Okay, good. So here he is learning a new game. Here he is digging in the sand, digging in the sand. And he buried the man in the yellow hat. Have you done this before at the sea, at the beach? Have you buried your friend at the beach, Kiddo? Have you buried your friend in the sand?
Ты закопал своего друга в песок?
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
Yes.
like this. Okay, Mac has done this, yeah?
Yes.
It's fun, right? Misha, have you ever buried anybody in the sand? Misha's gone. Igor, have you ever buried anybody in the sand? Have you done it or no?
Ты закопал своего друга в песок?
Yes.
Yes, okay, yes, you have done it. Not so. You have done it. Has anybody done it to you? Has anybody buried you in the sand? Has anyone buried you in the sand?
Кто-нибудь похоронил тебя в песке?
Хоронил это
Buried.
You've done it? How about Misha? Have you done it?
Has you buried you in the sand?
Have you buried anyone in the sand? It's fun, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Here he is meeting a new friend. Monkeys are good at making new friends. Who is his new friend? What is
Crab.
it? Yeah, it's a crab, right? A crab. He has a new friend named a crab. Okay, good. Good, you guys are doing great. Let's see. Mac, can you read this paragraph?
when he took a brief, George watched the lifeguard. Lifeguard. The lifeguard sat in a special chair. Sometimes he blew
Blew a whistle.
a whistle. And sometimes he looked through binoculars.
Binoculars. Mhm.
It looked like fun to be a lifeguard. George was curious. Curious.
Mhm.
Could he be a lifeguard?
Okay, good. So here's George. He's looking at the lifeguard. The lifeguard sits on a high chair, and sometimes he blows a whistle, and sometimes he looks through binoculars. How do you say binoculars? Binoculars is probably binoculars, right? Binoculars.
Бинокль.
So he would look out at all of the ocean to make sure that everybody is safe, right? He's a lifeguard. What do you call a lifeguard in Russian? Is this right?
Спасатель.
Спасатель? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Do you have lifeguards at the sea, at Black Sea?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So here he is looking at the lifeguard. He's looking through his binoculars, and here's George. He's thinking, that looks like fun, standing up here and looking at all the people and blowing a whistle, right? Good, okay. Let's see, Misha, can you read this one?
Yes. Before long, the lifeguard took a break. He was George's hands, watching the
Crowd. Crowd.
crowd from up in the special chair. George felt just like a lifeguard. Lifeguard. He
Lifeguard.
looked through the binoculars. There was a lot of the sea at the beach. He saw gulls flying high above, and he saw Betsy on the shore below. He still had not been in the water. Then the lifeguard saw George. Hey, you! He yelled. That's no place for a monkey. George
George
thought
thought.
it was a fine place for monkey, but he didn't not want to cause trouble, so he climbed down.
Very good. Okay, so here's his chance. He climbs up and he's up in the chair. He loves it. He can see everything. He could see all the people. He looked through the binoculars, right? So he grabbed the binoculars and he looks through them and he sees all the people and he sees his friend Betsy, and Betsy is still afraid of the water, right? All right. And then the lifeguard sees him and says, hey, there's no place for a monkey. Get down from there, right? So he didn't want to cause trouble and he climbed back down. Okay. Igor, can you read this one?
Yes. Right at the beach, blanket George was hungry for a snack. No one would miss just one cracker, so George.
Mhm.
He took one out and put it on a napkin. The bucket good. Now, if only had some cheese. Oh, what happened to his crackers?
Right, good. So here's George. He says, I will just have one cracker. So he takes out a cracker and he puts it on a napkin. Then he looks back in the basket for some cheese. Uh-oh, his cracker is gone. What happened to his cracker? What do you think? What do you think happened to his cracker?
Cheese.
Who took his cracker?
Печенье.
It's a seagull. Okay,
Lifeguard.
no, the seagull.
Seagull.
The seagull took his cracker. The birds take his cracker. Good. Let's see, Karel, can you read that paragraph?
Well,
Wow.
he would just have to get a new one. George found another cracker and turned back around. But now his cheese was gone. Who could be taking his next? George was curious. He put down his cracker and waited.
Good. He put down his cracker and he waited. He hid behind the basket to watch who's taking my crackers. Right? Now George saw who was taking his treats. It was a seagull and he was still hungry. Crazy, right? All right, Mac, can you read that paragraph?
George took out another cracker, and the bird took it right out of his hand. What fun it was to feed a seagull. George saw more seagulls down by the water. Betsy was there too. George was curious. Question. Could seagulls be hungry?
Yeah, right. Could those seagulls be hungry? Because it seems like birds are always hungry, right? Do you ever feed the seagulls at the beach at Cherny Morze?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, and you feel like you could feed them forever, and they're never satisfied, right? They never stop eating. They just eat and eat and eat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, crazy birds. All right, let's see. Where were we at? Misha, I think we're, all right, let's do Igor. Igor, you do this paragraph.
Okay.
Igor first.
Okay.
They were hungry, so soon a wolf flock desperate. George could not feed them fast enough. Luckily, Betsy was glad to help. Out of the basket came crackers, cookies, cake, and errands bread for sandwiches.
Okay, good. So George takes the basket down to the shore where the seagulls are, and Betsy and George together feed the birds. Here's some bread, here's some crackers, here's some cheese, here's some cake. Take it all, and the birds are hungry, right? The birds are crazy. Oh boy, food, right? So they keep eating and eating and eating. Okay, Misha, what's your...
Still the birds were hungry. But then George reached for small snacks. The basket was gone. He and Bessie were having so much fun they didn't notice the tide coming in. They didn't notice the picnic basket was floating out to sea. George felt bad. He didn't mean to lose the basket. Could there be a way to catch it? George fought and fought.
Good. All right. So the tide came in and the water grabbed their basket. And that's floating out there. And here's George and Betsy. Oh, they're so sad. What is the tide? How do you say tide in Russian? Do you know
Tide?
tide? Yeah, tide.
Прилив.
Yeah.
Tide.
Actually, it's this one, volna. Yeah, volna. That one's better. Oh, no, that's more like lead. Yeah? Tide. Let's try it. Tide.
Волна. Привет.
Yeah. So many different words for the same thing. Look at you have so many different words. Here's a good one.
Морской прилив и отлив.
Yeah, tide coming in and out, right? Okay, so the tide takes the basket away. Oh no. Let's see. Mac, I think we're at you, yeah. Then he remembered.
When he remembered the lifeguard, George was no lifeguard, but to save the basket, he now knew just what to do. Quickly, he found a float and carried it to the water. Jumping aboard, George began to paddle. He paddled out a little farther and a little farther and a little farther until finally he reached the basket. Betsy cheered. Then as George paddled back to the beach, Betsy swam out to meet him.
Okay, good. So George thought, and he remembered, oh, the lifeguard. The lifeguard has a float. A float just helps you float on the water, right? And so he jumps on the float and he brings it out into the water. And he paddles and paddles and paddles. You see, he paddles. What does it mean to paddle? When do you paddle? Or what do you paddle?
Paddle,
Oh, yeah. Paddle.
Весло.
So, veslo, yeah, for the boat, or if you're swimming, it's the verb, right? So let's go all the way to the verb. Maybe this one is probably a good one, right?
Плескаться.
Yeah, in the water. Paddle.
Yes.
Yes. Good. So he's paddling further and further. And he gets the basket and he puts the basket on the float. And then he's swimming with the float. And here comes Betsy. Yay, Betsy's in the ocean. She's not worried anymore. She's not scared. Okay, Igor, read this one.
Everyone was glad to see George safe on the shore. The lifeguard, who had seen everything from his chair, said that was some rescue. George left proud. Felt
George
proud.
felt proud, yeah.
The man with the yellow hat picked up the basket. He was curious.
Mhm.
George, is this our basket?
Good. Good. George, is this our basket? Right? What is a rescue?
Спасение.
Good. So rescue. Oops, rescue.
Спасать.
Spasat, no. Is that right? Spasat? Maybe this one is a little better.
Спасание.
Spasania. Good rescue. He went to get the basket and he captured it and got it. Good. So the man in the yellow hat was curious. Is this our basket, George? Poor George. Let's see. Who didn't read yet? Karel, can you read this one?
Oh, George, after all that, the basket was empty. There would be no picnic on the beach, and it was all his fault. Where Betsy's grandmother said, "Want to join us for lunch? We have plenty, and look, now we have a reason to celebrate thanks to George." They did have a reason to. Betsy was in the water.
You had it. You had it. They did
In
have a
water.
reason to celebrate.
And she wasn't scared anymore. She was having fun.
Okay, good. Yeah, they did have a reason to celebrate. Betsy was in the water and she wasn't scared anymore. She was having fun. Good. Let's see. Do you guys know what reason is? A reason to celebrate. Oops. I'm typing in Russian. That's not going to work. A reason to celebrate.
Повод отпраздновать.
Yeah, so they were happy. Everybody was happy, right? A reason to celebrate. Повод
Повод.
Отпраздновать.
праздновать. Yeah. So a reason to be happy. She's swimming. Good, good, good. All right. Misha, can you read the last paragraph?
After everyone joined Betsy and George for a swim, it was time to eat at last. There were sandwich and chips, bananas, cookies, and watermelon. There was plenty for everyone. There was even a little for some guests.
Guests. Guests. Who were the guests? Here they are having their picnic. Who is the
His
guest?
daughter and his people.
No, the guest is the bird here. So
seagull,
the guest,
seagull.
yeah, the seagull, Good. Okay, so there you go. Birds are crazy, right? Birds love eating. So every time you go to the sea, you have to be careful. Don't give them any of your food. But you also have to be careful of the tide because the tide can pull your picnic basket out to the water. All right, good. So that's our story for today. Here are some different things that you can do when you're at the beach. You can go surfing. You can build a sandcastle. You can go swimming. You can have a picnic. You can play volleyball. You can collect shells. You can get a sunburn, and you can fly a kite. Okay. So which one is which? Misha, which one is this one?
Get a sunburn.
Yeah, get a sunburn. So let's fill this out. Have you ever gotten a sunburn?
Yes.
It hurts,
Yes.
right? It's terrible. Kirill, have you gotten a sunburn?
Yes.
Yeah, it's terrible, right? Igor, have you ever gotten a sunburn? Yes.
Вот из горел, который, знаешь, когда у тебя все красное, когда ты сгораешь.
Yeah, you got one? Okay.
Yes.
Terrible, right? Yeah.
Да.
Da, okay, good. Let's see, Mac, which one is this?
Так. Собирать collect shells.
Yeah, good. Collect shells. Collect shells. What are shells in Russian?
Ракушка.
Ракушки.
Ракушка.
Ракушка.
Снаряды. Баб.
Снаряды.
No, колышка, yeah? Shell?
Ракушка.
Ракушка?
Лягушка.
Лагушка?
Ракушка.
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 Shells. Why isn't it on here? Ракушка. Oh, maybe here. Aha!
Раковина.
No, that's not it. Sorry. Shell. I have to find the right one. Ракушка.
Вот.
А вон моллюски.
Aha! I found it.
Shellfish.
Ракушка. I found it.
Ракушка.
Okay, thank you, everybody. You taught me a new Russian word. Igor, do you collect shells? When you go to the sea, do you collect shells? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah? Kirill, do you collect shells?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Misha, do you collect shells?
No.
No, shells are boring. Mac, do you collect shells?
No.
No, okay. What is this one?
Вот какой-то
Build the sandcastle.
Build the sand.
Build a sandcastle. Can you guys build sandcastles?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Easy peasy, right? Let's see, which one is this one?
Fly kite.
Fly a kite.
Yes.
Do you guys do this when you go to the sea?
Sometimes.
No.
Sometimes. Kirill says no. Misha, did you say no? Or
No,
sometimes?
sometimes.
And Mac, you said
No.
no, never. Never. Okay. What is this one?
Это пикник. Это
Have a picnic.
пикник.
Have a picnic. What is your favorite thing to eat at a picnic?
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Сэндвич, juice.
Juice.
Так, fruit.
Fruit. Bananas.
Yes.
Watermelon.
Что-то еще есть.
Hmm.
Так,
Go
непонятно.
surfing.
Go surfing. Go surfing. Do any of you know? Surf?
Вода.
Yes.
Kind of hard, right? You have to whoa,
Yes.
balance. Yeah. How about this one?
Fun. Play volleyball.
Lay
И
volleyball.
волейбол.
Good. And then this one. What is this one?
И это go swimming.
Go swimming. Easy. Okay. Is there anything on here that you also do? Is there anything else? What is your favorite thing to do at the beach?
Go
Play volleyball,
swimming.
have a picnic.
Go swimming.
Go swimming and have a picnic.
Okay. So Max says, go swimming, have a picnic. Kirill says, go swimming. Misha says,
Have a picnic, play volleyball, go swimming.
okay, have a picnic, play volleyball, and go swimming. Igor, what is your favorite thing to do at the beach?
Play volleyball.
Play volleyball, really? Okay. All right. My favorite thing to do is to get a sunburn. I love it. Look at this guy. He looks so happy. Ah, sunburn. No, I don't like doing that. That's too much. Okay. So these are lots of different things. What are other things you can do at the beach? Can you play football? Do you play football at the
Yes,
beach?
I play beach football.
I play football.
Play beach football? Okay, good. How about go snorkeling? Do you know snorkeling?
I go snorkeling and I go up.
Snorkeling, yeah.
Snorkeling.
Snorkeling.
Snorkeling, yeah. Snorkeling. It's like swimming, except you can see and you can breathe, right? You have, oh, I have the pipe, 1 second. Oh. So when you go swimming, if you want to go snorkeling, you need special equipment. Open it. Open it. I can't open it. See, it's in here. My bad. My snorkel. No. No. Why isn't this open? I thought this was open. Have you tried this before? Have you done this before or no? You have a tube?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah? Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so that's our story. I have one short video I want to show you.
Black Sea?
Hmm?
Black Sea video.
Black Sea video, it's at the beach. It's at the beach. I don't know if it's Black Sea. It's about sandcastles. And these guys are gonna build really, really big ones, okay? So let's watch a little. And if you know what they're building, say it. And we'll try to see what they're building. It's not always a castle. Sometimes it's a character, sometimes it's a creature. Pretty big one, huh? Can you tell what he's building yet? I'll give you a hint. It goes on your foot. I think this is the one. Or maybe not, maybe not. And you can see all the crowd behind him. The crowd comes and watches him. Can you tell what it is yet?
No.
No? It goes on your foot.
Ah, it's a shoe.
It's a shoe, yeah.
Ah.
Shoe. See the shoelaces here? He'll build more around it. So what is this?
Key.
Okay.
Cat, yes,
It is an
cat.
animal.
Cat.
It's a cat, right? It's a cat. So there's the shoe, the Converse shoe, and there's the cat. Look at this really big one. Crazy looking guy.
Cool.
And this one just looks like a castle, a pyramid. So, who is that? Is that Shrek?
That's just
Just some crazy guy, right? Some real thing. Here's another really big one. They have to use these big tractors, these big machines to bring all the sand in.
easy.
Yeah, it looks like the city. Maybe that's Belgorod, yeah? Oh, no, this one is, I know what city it is.
Boston.
Boston. Boston. That's a nice eagle. Oh, this one's boring. How about this one? Just a small castle. So when you guys go to the sea, maybe you could build something this big, right?
Прикольно. Very good.
Super tall. And they have to wait. So they make all this wet sand and then they wait so that it's strong. What are they making this time? What does it look like?
Сиднейская опера. Или это паруса?
And it's a big sailboat. Sailboat. And a big
Или,
ship.
It is a sheep.
Yeah, it's a ship. Big, big ship. With big sails. These are sails. It's the USS Constitution. Big ship. What's he making this time? Maybe a Shrek. Looks like octopus, maybe? Osmanot? Cool octopus, yeah?
Octopus. Вот из бетона делают.
How about this one?
Dolphin.
Нет,
It might be a dolphin.
Или это шар.
That's a shark.
whale.
Shark,
Shark.
right? Shark. Akula? Is that how you say it? Akula?
Yes.
Ага.
You need the eyeballs. Give them some eyeballs. There they are. Pretty cool, huh? Another big one. This one, what is that? A salmon? Some sort of fish, right? Maybe a pike or a salmon, and it's eating a smaller fish.
Вот из... щука.
Losos.
Слышь?
I don't know. Tunas? No, it's not tunas. It's a
Oak Island.
stock island. Stock. It's just the name of the place. Takes forever, right? You have to be very careful. Association. It's just some
Yeah.
club. Some. What is this
Ого,
one? Super big, right?
нифига себе городок.
And that looks like maybe a tree.
Интересно.
Some characters. And here,
Это не...
some sort of giant.
It is a gorilla.
Yeah, it looks like a gorilla, right? Looks like a big
Ты
monkey.
не похож.
Yeah.
It is a Russia.
Lots and lots of little characters.
33.
Против как богатырей. 33 богатыря. Сейчас. Как богатырь буду.
30.
Here we have some nice dogs. Who is this lady?
Фараон.
Crazy lady?
Богатырь. Богатырь.
Man, these are so big.
Yes, прям из Сити. Сити.
Sand City.
Eagle.
Yeah, some sort of eagle or bird. But look at what's going to eat it.
It is a crocodile.
Yeah, some sort of crocodile or alligator. Here's a monkey down here. Oh my god.
What is this?
What is this? This is Steve Irwin.
Monkey. Вот.
Yeah, you have a monkey, a lizard,
Yes.
crocodile. Yeah.
Робин Гуд.
Robin
Робин
Hood.
Гуд. Робин Гуд.
No, it's not Robin Hood, it's Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin. I think it's Steve Irwin. He's Australian and he loves animals.
Нет. Опять 896. Черт, номер телефона.
So they will help you get rid of your animals.
Еще делать.
Look at this one. This one is a knight, and he has
Horse.
he has a joust.
Ritter.
Yeah.
Say brilliant light,
He has a spear.
only somehow veiled, hiding underneath all these forms which you see as you look around. So far, so good. But the truth is funnier than that. It is that you are looking right at the brilliant light now.
Pretty
Не
cool.
трогай ничего, Саша.
You are having, which is your ordinary everyday consciousness.
Саша, выйди.
Really not it. That experience is exactly the same thing as it. No difference at all.
What is this one?
In other words, when you really start to see things, and you go
Саша, выйди.
it is to see
Let's go.
what vision is, or what smell is, or what touch is, you realize that that vision is
Саша, вышли.
light.
Is his brother in there?
Yes.
That's okay. Class is over. We've got some extra time here. How do you like these sand sculptures? They're pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
You can see them. They're on YouTube. Just look for sandcastle, and you'll see so many different ones. Really big ones, really small ones. This one's like a Disney castle. Lots and lots of time, lots of detail.
Nothing could be brighter. 10,000 suns couldn't be brighter. They don't blow your eyes out. But it is actually the source of all light is in the eye.
Some girl climbing up to
Evoke light
smash the
out
castle.
of the universe.
Cool.
Ой, нифига себе.
This one's like a Disney castle, right?
Дисней, да,
It's a
Дисней.
very big castle.
Very big, very Disney. Okay, so that's it. That's all the sandcastles. Okay, so that's our story. That's all the time we have for class. Do you guys have any questions?
No.
No? Okay, good. So I'll see you guys next week and we'll do something maybe a little more fun, okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a good week and I'll see you all next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.